Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. I had to go somewhere this morning, and so I've gotten a little bit late getting my first video for the day up, but I have a lot of good information. Sometimes when I wait for the information to flow in, I have a lot more things that I can talk about than normal, and today is one of those times. I'm going to start with Sergeant Obi-Wan. He sent me this. Ripple, let me pull something up. Okay, Ripple signing production contracts at record pace. XRP liquidity crucial to success, says CEO Brad Garlinghouse. I wanted to read one thing out of this that Brad Garlinghouse said. This is from the article. As for the crypto market at large, Garlinghouse says he believes most crypto assets will go away and points to XRP's success and liquidity as a key factor in the success of Ripple. And then this is quoting Brad Garlinghouse. There's something like 2,000 different tokens, and by definition, underlying blockchains. I think 99% of them will go away. The vast majority are going to go away. And it's because a lot of them were created with either an unclear use case or a use case that hasn't proven out. And you already see that to some degree, because there's no liquidity, and ultimately in the digital asset space, liquidity is critical to the success. And so we have been fortunate to build our technologies on something called the XRP ledger, and that's done well. He's 1,000% right. This will come down to utility, folks. Everything else is short-term and hype. From XRP Crypto Wolf, exchange traded products, ETPs. Now remember, an ETP went live yesterday in Switzerland. This is an exchange traded product, ETP, tied to the prices of XRP and Litecoin. They've gone live on the Nordic Growth Market, a subsidiary of the Börse Stuttgart exchange, which is a German exchange. The 4 ETPs, 2 for XRP and 2 for Litecoin, are available to investors based in the European Union. I mean, we're seeing adoption of XRP left and right. The couple of day run up that we had this week, that was very exciting. But what's more exciting is just to see the foundation for XRP being laid left and right, because at some point that is going to translate into a bull run that's far greater than anything that what we saw this week is nothing compared to the liquidity and the use case of all the foundational things that are being done around XRP by Ripple, as well as with other use cases for XRP. Those things, when that finally goes off, you're going to see things you couldn't have even imagined. And this is one of them too. The INATBA. We talked about this the other day. Brad Garlinghouse had done a video and Ripple had tweeted it out. It's been set up as a global multi-stakeholder forum aimed to bring together developers and users of blockchain technology to promote mainstream adoption across multiple sectors. This is the EU blockchain group. It says it launches with Swift, Ripple on board. Swift, IBM, Ripple, they've got over 100 firms. And they're not calling them global multi-stakeholders for nothing. Everybody has a stake in the game, and they're helping each other with all this. It's great. Next, from XRP Yoda, research. Bitcoin can beat Visa, MasterCard to top world payment system in 10 years. And then he says, just a few problems, though. 1, it can't scale. 2, China controls over 50% of the hash. 3, it's slow as shit, 3 to 5 hours. 4, over 70,000 failed transactions and counting. Ask for the link. I think with the failed transactions, he's referring to the backlog that occurs when the market starts taking off. But in any event, he's 100% right about this. XRP is the one, folks. I've called it It's the what's the movie Neo, where last time I brought this up in a video, I drew a blank as well. The Matrix, where Neo is the main character and they called him the One. Well, XRP is the one. In fact, we have a Neo in the XRP community. I think because I brought this up one time. He'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I brought that up one time, and maybe he hatched his account from that. X lighting the way. A new $50 million venture capital firm has been set up by NASDAQ-listed company OKTA to invest in early-stage technology startups, including those working with blockchain. The firm is also backed by notable investors, including Andreessen Horowitz. Well, yesterday we covered that Andreessen Horowitz had converted its firm to a financial advisory firm, and so now they can just, I guess, invest in venture capital firms to do what they were doing before. But they know how huge digital assets are going to be, so everybody in their firm became financial advisors. Huge. Okay, from Michael, VAL 5 links. Give him a follow. Now this is awesome, people, and I'll tell you part of the reason this is so awesome is because I was lucky enough to take part in this. In the last bull run, XRP saw a significant increase of 68,782%. According to CoinMarketCap, the price of the coin jumped from $0.005 on March 1st, 2017 to its height of $3.73 on January 4th, 2018. Well, what a lot of you may or may not know, and I was there. In 2013, I had bought into digital assets, and then we had a crash, as we've had many times. At that point, I thought that I was wrong about the technology, so I did what all of you or many out there will eventually do, and I went down the list on CoinMarketCap, and I said, well, which one of these makes the most sense? Because if I'm wrong, but I'm just going to put all my money into the one that makes the most sense, put all of my investment that's left, and I'm going to put it into the one that makes the most sense, and I'm just going to forget about it. And I did just that. And I did that until May of 2017. And I had parked it somewhere. I literally woke up one morning where it had gone from this to a crazy amount. And I went to look and see if I still owned it. True story. And I did still own it. Nobody had taken it. It was still there. And at that point, that is the day that I realized I was not wrong. And I went and I looked at Ripple's website and I realized that they had not gone anywhere. It was still a thing. And everything was still there. And it was there. And it was happening. And from that day until the last run-up, when you hear about the run-up, you hear about last December. But there was actually a run-up before that I believe happened in May. And it was just as crazy. Well, the one they talk about is this one. But there was this one that took it from this to this. That is, so I have seen these unbelievable returns. But I'm here to tell you, those of you that are new to this, listen very, very carefully. Because this happened. And when this happened, it happened when we did not have 1/10 of the things going on for Ripple and XRP that are going on right now. We didn't have 1/10 of we probably didn't have 1/100th of the attention looking at crypto right as we do right now. This right here happened when barely anything was happening, folks. And I'm not saying that we're going to repeat 68,000%, but I'm here to tell you as a witness, it happened. And the things that are going on now are much larger than the thing. We weren't working with, I wasn't hearing about Ripple cutting 3 deals a week and all this type of stuff back then. They were lucky if they got a deal back then. It was nothing bordering on what you're seeing now. So you should be very, very excited because I believe that really big things are coming for XRP. Also from Michael at VAL5 Links, a renowned money transfer operator which targets accelerating financial inclusion with innovation, Zago, has stepped up its services for customers by announcing the integration of RippleNet into its gateway. And I think that speaks for itself. So I'm going to leave that there. Then Sergeant Obi-Wan, I saw a little portion of this. I'm not going to get into what they said. You can go watch it. It's probably on YouTube. Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin and Nouriel Roubini squared off to discuss scalability, censorship, resistance, and decentralization. AMB Crypto has it on their site. So go and read that. I read through some of it, and I was kind of bored by what they talked about. I think that it could have been a lot more feisty if Vitalik Buterin. I don't think Vitalik Buterin is the right guy to do that debate. I think it's somebody with a little more fight in him. I think he's speaking more in technical terms, and I think that's kind of boring for something like that. XRP Big Time, at X Big Time, the Reserve Bank of India delivered its second successive interest rate cut Thursday and said it stands ready to use all tools available to ensure liquidity in the banking system. So India, while they still have their crypto ban going, the central government is still trying to control the situation. Wait till those people see what happens with everybody else's crypto. They're going to have a freaking uprising on their hands. They're already marching in the streets over the crypto ban. Watch what happens when the central bank ruins their economy and those people see that they could be putting money in crypto if these people weren't banning it over there. Then you're going to see some uprising. Next, from C3 Nick, we need a news catalyst to move the XRP price. Pick one. And this is satire. And the reason he's laughing about this, I think, is for the same reason I've been joking the last couple of days. He's not specifically talking about Dogecoin. Now, and for those of you that know, I know it's that people call it Dogecoin, but one time I got made fun of for calling it Dogecoin. And to make it even funnier, my father calls it Doggy Coin. That to me is even funnier than what I say. But somebody, I think it was Crypto Dave, made fun of me about this. And so I told him, because of him, and because he made fun of me, from this day forward, it's called Dogcoin on my channel. So the thing that's so hilarious here that C3 Nick is laughing about is that Ripple and XRP, the news around those two things, has been left and right. I mean, Ripple's signing deals left and right. They've got several use cases that are actively being worked on, things that are happening now. Meanwhile, Dogecoin, because Elon Musk tweets out this, I think this was the tweet, Dogecoin rules. Literally, he tweets out a joke. And for that reason, a joke digital asset, which Dogecoin was created as a joke, has been up like, let me show you. In the last 7 days, this will make you sick. In the last 7 days, where is it? Dogecoin is somewhere in here. Here it is. 86%. Meanwhile, Ripple is 9.5%. To put that in perspective, the Ripple has been working with the IMF, World Bank, Federal Reserve, has got partnerships with banks, payment companies to the tune of over 200 or so, is writing deals to the tune of 3 times a week, has created an incubator called Spring, and has hacked at least 3 or 4 or 5 companies already to work on new use cases for XRP, has hundreds of things going on. Meanwhile, this coin goes up 86%. Because I guess the millennials thought it was cool that Elon Musk, who has a lot of followers on Twitter, has tweeted that a joke that he thinks Dogecoin rules. He's just making a joke out of the thing. And that's what happens. I show you this because it's both funny and it should make you feel extremely, extremely excited about your investment in XRP. Because not only has XRP, which has more going on than any digital asset in this entire list, not by a little bit, but by a long, long, long shot. There are more reasons to be excited about actual use for the digital asset XRP than any other digital asset. Probably all 30 of the top digital assets combined. Okay? And for that reason, the fact that it's up lower than most in the top 30, and Dogecoin has gone up 7 or 8 times more than XRP over the last 7 days or so, that right there should excite you more than anything, because what you're holding is something that's real. Those people are holding garbage. XRP is as real in my part of the country. We say as realer than real deal Holyfield, because Evander Holyfield's from Atlanta. Realer than real deal Holyfield. And this is the one. It's the Neo of digital assets. And it has been since I started following this in 2013. It's the one, okay? And there's not any question about it. It is. That's the reason that everybody goes after XRP. That's the reason Forbes has put an entire writing staff at the helm to write articles against XRP, because they know it's the one. They know it's the one that will eventually dethrone Bitcoin if somebody doesn't get some propaganda out there. They know it. And so I'm here to tell you, XRP, just sit back, sit tight, and just keep watching my videos, because it's just a matter of time. I've said this since I started this channel. It is just a matter of time. All you have to do is hold or accumulate. Okay, moving along, I wanted to show you this from Hoder's blog. And Hoder makes a very good point having to do with what I just said. The title of his blog, and you can see it as at xrpcommunity.blog. Celebrate the speculation, and he's referring to what we saw over the last couple of days. Celebrate the speculation and look to utility, because he knows that XRP is the one. It's the one that's got the ultimate utility. And here in his blog, I'm going to show you something that, just one more thing that demonstrates that. We talked the other day about how Coinbase had launched this international payments using XRP and their stablecoin, USDC. But I did not even realize this. I mean, I knew that it was probably true, but Hoder put it in a little chart here. He's showing what transfers look like with XRP versus their stablecoin. The speed, 3 to 5 seconds, XRP, 12 to 17 seconds, USDC. Countries, both of them do 100 countries. Fees, look at the XRP, under a penny. $1 for the stable coin. And then maximum SIN unlimited for both. And then if you look at a bank transfer, it's worse than both of them. And this is the reason that the world's about to change. But this is the reason, this and this is the reason, are the two reasons that XRP is going to be at the very top of that change. And XRP is going to change the world. Okay, moving along. From X-Men XRP, at XRP33, I wanted to show you this. This was interesting. How to create and send cryptocurrency invoices. So there's now a company that helps you create and helps businesses create and send invoices for using cryptocurrency. Well, I went to their website. The company that's mentioned in here is called AnyPay. Well, I went to their Our History page and I found something interesting. AnyPay started as the side project of a young employee at San Francisco startup called Ripple. Steven Zeiler dreamed of using digital cash in stores and restaurants to pay for real goods and services. He built the first implementation of AnyPay back in 2015. It was a sample app that allowed anyone to create an invoice for XRP and someone else to pay for it. Simple, but no one cared to use it. And so this is the evolution of their company. It was started by a guy that started Ripple. You will find Ripple and XRP under almost every rock having to do with any company in the financial system now. And I think DM Logic said that. I've always remembered that. I thought he said that well. Ripple or XRP is somewhere underneath almost every rock. And I don't care if it's a central bank rock, a payment company rock, whatever, or an organization in finance, whatever. You'll find Ripple mentioned somewhere that they're either piloting or working with them or talking to them, you name it. And finally, as I was driving down the road this morning, I was listening to CNBC and I heard Thomas Lee come on CNBC. These people on CNBC are still just every bit as clueless as they've always been. But he was on there and he said that he thinks that the fair valuation for Bitcoin right now is $14,000. $14,000, and I agree with him. I think it's worth more than that, just because of the scarcity of it alone and the newness of this digital asset space. But for Bitcoin to have a valuation of 14K, my current valuation, I'll give you a current valuation. My current valuation of XRP, I would give it at least $8 or $10, in my opinion. That's what I would say. He's given a valuation of Bitcoin. I'll give you my valuation. I think XRP should be worth every bit of $8 to $10 right now, if not more. But the market's not ready for it yet, and that's fine with me. I'll be here. I'll be here when the time comes. But this is worth going and watching. This is from at Fundstrat. Thomas Lee is that's his I believe a hedge fund. I'm the digital asset investor, not an I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Tell your friends and family that Thomas Lee is giving Bitcoin a valuation of $14,000 right now. Thank you for listening.